just hearing that letter being read, my defensive coordinator, he reads the letter to us all the time, and he puts it on the front of our books. And every time I hear it read, it just brings chills to my spine. And so it really means everything to me to play for Iowa State, and that's just because of everything that he went through for us to be here. If I was in his shoes and in this time period, I don't think I would be brave enough, to take the torch like he did. He could have easily took the easy route and said, these people are not going to accept me. They're not going to like me. And I'm just better off just staying home and just doing what I'm doing at home. But he took the harder route, and he came here, and he said he knew it was going to be hard, but, he had to do it just because he saw the bigger picture for himself, not only for himself, but, for people, like me and Chase to be able to speak up here. And it's just amazing what he has done for this university. It's funny, when I first got here at Iowa State, I'm a family guy, so for the first week, I really couldn't sleep because I missed my family so much. But, once the week passed, my teammates, they embraced me, they brought me in, and they treated me like a brother. And it really meant a lot to me, and it helped me grow my transition to, to eventually love Iowa State. I tell these guys every time, and they know it. Whenever I touch the field, it's for them, and I hope they can, I hope they feel it when I'm out there, but I can really truly say I love them as my brothers. And just, I don't know, it really makes me emotional just being up here and being able to speak right now. It's because I never would have thought I'd be up here speaking in front of you guys, but it's because of him, that I'm up here. And how he spoke about me, saying I'm the most influential. I'm just truly thankful to be in this position. I'm truly thankful to be in this position and be in front of my teammates right now and be in front of all you guys. I'm really speaking from the heart when I say this. If it wasn't for this man, I don't know where I'd be. And I've never even met him. The impact that he's made on me, this university, is just, it's beyond the thought, So I just wanted to keep it really short and simple and just really just say how, playing for Iowa State, it means everything to me, and it's because of him and what he has done. So thank you, and go Cyclones.
My name is Chase Allen. As Austin said, I'm the president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and I'm also a junior on the football team here at Iowa State. I'm here to speak about the student athlete perspective and as a football player of what it truly means to play under the legacy of Jack Trice. I was fortunate enough to know this story from a very young age. I was about 5 years old running around the Jacobson facility while my dad was a football coach here at Iowa State. I remember seeing this guy outside of the facility and seeing a lot of other posters inside. And I went up to my dad and I said, "Who was this guy?" He then took me through the story of what happened to Jack and how I should be thankful every time I step on the field because people before me literally gave their life to do the same thing. My 5-year-old reaction was, I don't think I want to play football. I mean, it's pretty scary, pretty serious stuff, but I was able to talk myself out of that one based off being here today. So that is a story I learned when I was just a boy. But a story that I learned just this morning while speaking with one of our football mentors, Dan Becker, who played under Coach Bruce back in the day, was about the quote that Austin read in his speech that is on that poster. What the remarkable thing about that message was, he wrote it while sitting in his room alone while the rest of his team was downstairs eating their pregame meal. You see, Jack was not allowed to eat in the restaurant at the University of Minnesota where they were about to play the next day. Yeah, on October 5th, 1953, they refused to serve him. To handle this discrimination and injustice, to be able to stay focused on the team and what he had to do to win every down the next day is just remarkable. The next day, the only thing on his mind, and I quote, was to have my whole body and soul thrown recklessly around the field tomorrow for the team. He could have easily shut it down under the circumstances that no one really seemed to want him playing. But that just wasn't Jack. This is the legacy Jack Trice. I hope we can carry through our program today. We have been blessed as a program to have a staff that values tradition and to have the presence of Jack Trice around the facility and in our players today. We take all the incoming guys on a yearly basis through the story of Jack. We teach them during fall camp, and we give them this perspective on how things have truly changed throughout the years. Jack officially died of his injury sustaining the game on October 8th, 1923. It then took 50 years until 1973 for that petition that 3,000 students signed to have his name be up for the stadium. And as Austin finally hit on in 1997, the stadium was finally named Jack Trice Stadium. As someone who gets to run through the tunnel and onto this field, the fact that it is named after someone so honorable and not just the highest bidder, as are most stadiums, makes me that much more proud to be a Cyclone. We are now coming up on the 100th anniversary of Jack's final game, 2023. It'll be here before we know it. Me and Marcel won't be playing. DJ, you will. And the other guys that are going to be out there are in our locker room now today. And my hope is for his legacy to continue to grow and be revitalized by this anniversary and with events like this, and that we never forget his message and story, and it continues to live through us on this campus and in the Ames community.